Alright, welcome back, everyone, to, I guess, my channel. It's been a while since I've recorded anything in general, but, oh, hello. But, I'm back. Long story short is, I haven't recorded in about 2 months because I had finals, and then I was in Europe, and then I was doing other things, but, I'm back. And it feels mighty good to be back. So it has been about 2 months since I last played, and in that time I did introduce, well, I mean, I essentially cleaned slate with the mods and then reintroduced a whole bunch of new ones. So fingers crossed that they all work. I haven't actually play tested it or anything, but yeah, we're just gonna go with it. And I guess we're gonna do this because this is what I had enabled when I joined the game. So I guess we're gonna go do the Meridia's Beacon quest, but it feels good to be back. Yeah, I also got the better world map. I don't remember. It's honestly a good sign when like you have a mod and you don't remember what the old version looks like because the new one is just so good. But this is the new world map, and yeah, I think I have answered this before, but in case I didn't. People have been asking me how do you mod?
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
That's a good question.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah, as I was saying, man, but for a second here, just, man, just how magnificent is this landscape? Good lord, it's fucking fabulous. But yeah, as I was saying, if you don't know how to mod, where am I going? Is she gonna start talking again? I wanna wait.
It's time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
I wanna wait for her to stop talking before I go on.
The token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple.
Hey.
Now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
There's solitude. Am I supposed to talk to her? Shit, I've been walking away. Well, there's Castle Volkihar, however you pronounce it. I guess I'm supposed to go talk to her. Damn. What is that? I feel like I should know this, but I don't, because that's Solitude, so that's not a major city. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, though, how just fucking big this land is. Like, I'm trying to look for, like, any other big city, and I'm not seeing him unless they just don't render things that far away. Is that Markarth? I don't think so. It looks too small. I don't know, because that's like the big mountain, right? I don't know. Either way, I guess I'm supposed to talk to her. Whoops.
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
Sure.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Of course you will. I have commanded it.
What?
Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut. But this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light, Guide this light through my temple and its doors will open.
You following me? Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely not on track to hit where I'm supposed to land, but whatever. Alright. So that was the whole exposition. And I do somehow remember what it is I was talking about. We are here to do this thing, but as I was saying in regard... Are you a bad guy?
The Empire is in shambles.
I'm sorry, I get sidetracked very easily. What weapons do I even have? It's been a while, and I am not sure what I have. I have 2 orcish arrows. I am low on arrows. Apparently. I am very low on arrows. Alright, good. I'll need to keep that in mind. Once again, let me try to restart this again. Mods are pretty simple. I believe actually Skyrim now has like a built-in mod thing. I don't know how to use it because I've never used it, because what I use is most of you probably already know it at this point, but it's called Skyrim Nexus. You go just Google Skyrim. Well, if you're playing Special Edition, Google Skyrim SE Nexus, and it'll take you to a website that hosts pretty much all of the mods you could ever want for Skyrim. At which point, you would just need to get the Nexus Mod Manager, which is hosted somewhere on their site, I believe. At which point, you would download it. At which point, you would install it, and then you pretty much just follow the direction. You just find the mods, the actual mods that you want, follow their directions, and you'll be well on your way to getting the mods that you want. They're pretty. The Nexus Mod Manager does a pretty damn good job of very greatly simplifying the process of adding mods to your game and removing them if need be. Which is probably the more important part, because if you put a mod in that completely fucks everything in your game and it's just like get this shit out, you can uninstall it pretty easily. All right, what it is we're doing in here? What it is we're doing in here? English. What is it we're doing in here is we're going to put the beacon on that thing and shoot the light into that thing. And undoubtedly, it's going to cause a bunch of guys to wake up and be like, yo, I'm here to kill you, or something like that. Maybe not this room, but coming up shortly after the break. Yep. It's really weird, though. Being in Europe, completely... Being in Europe and then coming back to the U.S., completely fixed my sleep schedule. It's kind of amazing. Like, it's like week 2 of my school back in school, and my sleep schedule is already getting wrecked. But for a while at least, my sleep schedule was very, very normal. And it was kind of weird. And by normal, I mean like going to sleep at like between 10 and 11 and waking up between 7 and 8. Pretty normal. Oh my god, I missed. These guys are mildly terrifying. That was kind of close. Do I get my arrows back? Yes, I do. Sometimes. I don't know what defines whether or not you get to keep the arrow. Maybe it's just RNG. Because that one, I only got 1 back, but I definitely sent 3 arrows into both of these guys, so... I don't know. It must be like an RNG thing. Like, I don't know, there's a 34% chance of your arrow being reclaimable when you shoot it at someone. I don't know. It's not a big deal, because iron arrows are cheap as fuck. The only problem I have right now is just the sheer quantity of arrows that I have. I don't care about like shooting away things that could be worth something potentially. I just care about actually having arrows to shoot. I think I mentioned this, but as I haven't played in months, it's easy to forget what I've said and haven't said. I don't think I've ever played an archer build before, so that's why I'm doing this. I hope you guys have also been noticing I guess the saturation of the game. It's not like over the top, I think, which is why I kept it. But it should also be like improving the textures of most things. Like, I don't know. I guess it's inconsistent because like this does not look good, but this looks good, and this does not look good either. So I don't know. Maybe I think the problem is that like there aren't any like amazing texture packs for the Skyrim SE yet. So I had to use well, I didn't have to, but I used a texture pack from the old Skyrim, which for the most part works, but apparently it doesn't reach all of the meshes for everything in the... Where am I going? It didn't apparently reach everything in the game, like this urn here. So this urn looks vanilla still, but then there's stuff, and then the stuff like the ground looks really good. Where am I going? I feel like I am this way? Oh, yeah, alright. Ooh, I one-shot him. Cool. Why are those ones so weak and the other ones took like 4? I don't know. I am answering my own questions because there is no one in the room to answer them for me. That's the way it goes. Where are their bodies? I want the arrows. Oh. Aw. And I do apologize if the way I play is a little bit slow for your liking, but it's well, I was gonna say it's too late to change that now, but it's not. I could change my playstyle, but I don't think I will because I like playing like this. So it is the way it is. But Skyrim is just so fun, man. Another thing that doesn't really pertain to you guys, but I'll mention it anyways, is that I did implement the mod that allows me to get achievements, because for some reason it happened in Fallout 2, in Fallout 4. If you end up putting mods in your save, they'll put a tag on your save file meaning do not allow this save file to get achievements. And I can't say I agree with it. Like, it's a completely single player game. I don't see why achievements should be locked behind a mod wall. So I found the mod that allows you to get achievements while using mods, and it will not affect gameplay whatsoever. But it did bother me that a game that I have invested so much time into and whatnot would be essentially I will never play Skyrim without mods again. So essentially it was bothering me that a game that I might put so much time into will be stuck at 2 out of 75 achievements forever, and 100% doesn't matter, but I wanted to enable it. So that is the end of that story. There's a random enchantment table here that I may or may not use. Probably will. Is this door openable? Openable? It's not even like, I don't think I'm using any mods that are like cheats per se. Maybe I am, but like there's definitely mods that are like essentially cheats. Like what I just did, the lockpicking, there's a mod that like will tell you what the sweet spot is to open doors. Essentially so you never have to break a pick again. And I specifically leave mods like those out because while what am I trying to say? While lockpicking is a part of the game, it's not necessarily essential, but I'm still gonna try to play as fair as I can, just to, you know, keep things on an even keel. There are like even mods out there that do like some hardcore shit, like like I believe there's one called Frostfall where it introduces the whole concept of survival and whatnot. Like if you step in the water for too long, you'll get hypothermia. And I'm not looking for that kind of challenge. I just want to have fun, but I don't want it to be unfair either. If you know what I mean. Jafeel? Alright, we're gonna keep on trekking on.